If you've ever overreacted, shut down, or sabotaged love, it's probably the biggest reason why you're not living your dream life. But there is a way to fix it. You're not a bad person, you've just been emotionally conditioned by people who are extremely emotionally constipated, and they're also passing their baggage around like it's some family heirloom. That's what I call an emotional STD. And every single time that you lash out, ghost someone, or settle for chaos, that's your emotional STD flaring up. Let's talk about an emotional treatment plan before you accidentally hurt someone that you love. You didn't invent these patterns. You might have learned it from a parent who yelled at you or ignored you. You may have also picked it up from a relationship that rewarded you for staying small, or from a culture that told you that your emotions are equal to weakness. Here's the science though. What your brain can learn, it could also unlearn, which is what's called neuroplasticity. Your emotional immune system can heal. Let's talk about some examples of real life emotional STDs. Number 1, the gaslight guru bestie. You say, hey, that hurt my feelings. And they go, oh, stop being so dramatic. I was only kidding. That was just a joke. Emotional STD, invalidation disguised as humor. Over time, your brain starts learning that speaking up is equal to rejection. And over time, you start silencing yourself even whenever you're really hurt. But here's the catch. Once that suppression feels normal, you yourself might start invalidating your partner, your friends, your own kids, all to just avoid some emotional discomfort, and whatever they learn, they also pass on. The next example is the achievement addicted parent. If you come from Asian culture, then you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, your parents mean well, but if they only show you loved whenever you were achieving something, emotional STD, conditional love equals productivity addiction. Now, you might only feel worthy when you are hustling, overperforming, or producing something, even if your body's telling you that you need a rest. And remember, this doesn't just stay in your lane. You might start to expect your partner, your friends, your employees to meet your impossible standards too. Love starts to become like this type of scoreboard, and the cycle keeps repeating. And finally, we have the 5 business day love bomber. This may look like that toxic F-boy. He may come in fast, leave even faster, and then reappear out of nowhere again, asking, "Miss me?
You up?"
Emotional STD, unstable affection equals attachment chaos. This rewires your nervous system to start confusing intensity with intimacy. So you might start ghosting people who are consistent, or you start breadcrumbing love like it's some reward system. Now you're the one who starts spreading confusion. And not because you're cruel, but because that's all your body's ever known. Now that we've seen what these emotional STDs could look like, let's talk about the healing part. Healing is like switching from junk food to kale. At first, it doesn't taste that great. Your body starts missing those dopamine hits. But over time, you start craving consistency and not chaos. Instead of love bombing, you learn boundaries. Instead of ghosting, you learn to say, I need space. Instead of spiraling, name what you feel and you don't burn the whole entire place down. If you want to stop the spread, here's the treatment plan. Number 1, spot the source. Who gave it to you? Number 2, name that symptom. What behavior are you consistently repeating? Number 3, flip the script in real time. Now remember, you're not going to be great at this for the first couple times you try this, and that's okay, but that's how learning works. When I say to flip the script in real time, I want you to pause and think. Think about what you're doing and how it might affect others, and then choose differently with something that you know is productive and not harmful. Each conscious choice you make is a dose of healing. Remember, you can be the one that ends the cycle. Be the immune system for those around you and for yourself. A body under chronic stress not only makes poor decisions for themselves, but it also leads to a lot of long-term health problems. Love and kindness are life-changing, and you're the cure. Besides, there is a lot of evidence that love is the answer, and it does fix all things. Think religion, science, stories, even your favorite movies or anime. But I'll get into that in the next video. I hope this helps. Catch you guys next week.